Louise Bedford here. I've got another priority notification update for you because you're waiting to book into our mentor program. As you know, our mentor program is 6 months to change your life, 6 months to become a better trader, 6 months to begin a brand new, confident trading life for yourself and for your family. Now, I wanted to chat with you today about feats of discipline. You see, the most disciplined people on the planet are share traders. Not only do we discipline ourselves with trading, we discipline ourselves with all areas of our life. You see, the way you approach one thing is the way you approach everything. And the good thing is, you can influence this directly for yourself. You know, sometimes people have told me that they don't really feel all that motivated. They're not really sure what it's all about, this motivation thing. This is the absolute key. You see, with good motivation, you can become disciplined. Regardless of what it is, if you want to do it, you will do it, won't you? Now, what I suggest for you over the next few days, find some things you've been avoiding doing. Find some things that you've been procrastinating on. Just do one of them and feel good about it and give yourself a big pat on the back for doing it. It might be decluttering a drawer. It might be, heck, answering emails once a day instead of 50 times. It might be leaving your mobile phone at home so that you can spend some committed time thinking about your future. But find one thing to do. From that one act, you can generalise that concept to many, many other areas of your life. Now, ladies, you know that we're good with discipline, but I want to tell you why the share market is for you in particular. You see, I've had a lot of friends who've gone through either being a widow or being divorced, and a lot of the time they've never even paid a bill for themselves. They have no idea about finance, and that can be very, very scary. We have an absolute duty to our friends and to our family to look after ourselves and to claim personal responsibility. For women, it's even more important today than ever. So I do urge you to learn about the share market. Claim your independence. Make sure that everything you're doing is centred so that you can maintain it for the long term. You see, it's not too late. Look at Joan Rivers. She ended up getting divorced. She was living really as a homeless person for so long. And look at her now. She's in her 70s and she's having the time of her life at the peak of her profession. You can do the same. There's absolutely no barrier and there's no reason why women cannot become excellent traders. And in fact, the evidence shows that women become even better traders than the guys. On average, based on 72,000 households, we earn 2% more. And when you compound that out, that's a heck of a lot more. So please, ladies, give yourself a pat on the back for what you've achieved so far, but also be prepared to stretch, because there's so much more out there for you. Louise Bedford here. I'm about to interview Natasha and Glenys. Natasha and Glenys finished the program, just recently, and around about 6 months ago. And the good thing about this is that you're going to be able to hear from people on the coalface, people that have just finished the mentor program that are just like you. So firstly, it's great to see you girls again. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
And you're trading separate accounts, aren't you? Because you're from totally separate mentor programs. You didn't know each other before you started, did you? No.
It was through the buddy program that we met each other.
Oh, was it? Oh, good. Excellent. So what did you like best about the mentor program?
It is so open-minded, it is so welcoming, and it's really real. It's really providing all the opportunity and all the resources, whatever you need to for your trading, for your successful trading. So
I think aside from building a methodology or a system of how to trade the markets, for me it's been the softer side of things, the meeting other people in a very safe place, be that online or be that face-to-face. Easy access to you and Chris, and we're made to feel positive, it's okay. And I think probably one of the highlights to me was your absolute faith in us, Louise, that we can do this. Because I've not done it successfully for many years, but you believe in me. And,
that's so good.
I really respond to that.
Yeah, look, I respond to it too. You know, when I first got started, I asked my broker, give me an example of somebody that was making money, and it was I was probably about 2 years in, and I had not been making money. And a lady said to me, and it was, I think sometimes women need to support women, don't we? A lady said to me, look, you know what, if I can do this, you can do it, and look what I've achieved, and you can do the same thing. And every other aspect about her was terrifying. She was very, very confident and overbearing, but just that little vignette, those words, they just got to me, and I just thought, wow, I'm going to have to go on and be profitable and be successful.
It's a responsibility.
It is, that's right, and that's why I like to encourage women too. You know, from all of the theories, women feel less confident than guys in this arena, and so to be able to have support of other women, I think, is very key. Yeah. And so you're both trading?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And are you profitable?
So far, so good.
You're a beauty.
And the same for me too. I've had stopped out once. Well, my money management rules kicked in. I was so relieved about that. And one very profitable, and otherwise it's a bit above or a bit below the line. So yeah, overall, yes, I am profitable, and I feel safe.
Oh, that's magic. Yeah, I think that feeling's so important because that translates for the future, doesn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
And if somebody was sitting on the fence and they didn't know whether they should do the mentor program or not, what would you say to them?
Go for that. Absolutely, without any hesitation, because I was the one who was sitting there on the fence myself and thinking, should I do it, should I not? So many courses available, so many options, what to choose. And no, now I will say go for that, because only after completing the program, only after experiencing what really the outcome of the program, I've just realized that the money that you guys charge is just
drop
so
in the ocean.
And I thought, so it's something that the charges that involve are very, very, very minimal. And for the information and the sources you provide, it's really, really, you cannot find it anywhere like this.
I would say exactly the same. I've been playing around in the share market for many years, unsuccessfully, but I made the decision that if I was going to do it, I was going to do it properly, and the mentoring program has met all of my expectations. I've met some wonderful people. I have a trading system, and I feel supported. I feel that I can say, I don't know, help me, in a supportive sort of environment. So there's no reason that I could think of people not to enter into this game. And I've not participated, as you know, very much on the forum. I'm a bit intimidated by technology, but and I do know there's a cost to myself for that. I'm aware of that, but it's that vulnerability sort of issue. But I don't feel excluded. I still feel included. I still feel as a part of this community. You use the word community, and I resonate with that. I very much feel as if I could put something on the forum and it would be respected.
Yes. Perhaps you could tell us a little bit more about your experiences after the program. So one of the things that we like to do is, with all of our graduates, we welcome them into the alumni area. And the alumni area on the forum, as you know, is really designed for people who graduated from the program and want that support, want the ongoing knowledge, want access to us, want it to be that community that we've all been looking for. Are you both part of the alumni?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you were. Yeah, I'd seen your name on there. Tell me about your experiences with the support after the program.
Well, the support after the program is as good as support during the program, is equivalent. Well, I've been away on holidays over the January and just come back gradually. I'm gonna back on my alumni program and continue my mentor meetings and everything as it goes. So far, I think it's a great support after the program.
That's great. And that's quite recent for you as well, because you've just finished the program just a few months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've been out for longer. So you've been out for, oh gosh, six months or so, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And tell me about your impression.
I can only echo what Natasha has said. The place where my mind is going at the moment is in the trader's mind, the psychology of trading, and I love the conversations that are on the alumni forum, the resources that people point each other to, and I've just really, once again, felt as if this is a continual learning environment in a very safe sort of place. there's lots of conversations about the technical side of trading, and I watch those, but I must admit I don't participate in those because I probably don't feel competent enough to participate. But around the psychology, the support, the growing self-awareness, and all those resources and links, I've really enjoyed those.
Oh, that's fabulous. I love it too. To me, it just feels like home. You know, when I started trading, there were no other traders that I knew. There was nobody actually that I knew. It felt very, very alone, and a lot of the time I just felt miserable and confused, to be honest. I knew I was going through the motions and I hoped that it would lead to more, but you don't really know. So I think there's a lot to be said for surrounding yourself with success and drawing on other people's inspiration, and that helps you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, look, I've just adored having you guys on the mentor program. I do feel with my mentorees that they're where my friends come from. You know, when I look at my friendship group, the majority of my friends are now past mentorees and the people who I hang out with. So I've just loved having you as new friends in my life, and I'm really looking forward to spending the next decade or so with you, because being able to repeat the program, we get to hang out all the time, don't we? Yeah, so thanks so much for your time.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Louise, for your contribution to our lives. Thank you for all the knowledge and all the skills that you updated us with. So I think we sort of thank you with all our means.
And for your belief in us, your unshakable belief that we can do this.
Thank you, girls.
Thank you.